Hey, it's me, Nalthazar, and welcome to the first episode of Card Showcase. This one's going to be on Yorvo, Lord of Garenbrig, or as I like to call him, Papa Yorvo. I've been listening a lot to feedback and comments on the channel, and I've gotten a lot of requests to make decks that have fewer mythics in them. I've gotten a lot of feedback about people not being able to make all the decks that I've been posting about, so part of why I'm choosing Yorvo for episode 1 is I feel like Yorvo fits in really nicely with a lot of commons and uncommons in the current standard. And so I feel like you can go ahead and build a deck around Yorvo using this video as soon as you pull him. Now, before I continue further, just a quick question for poll. So for episode 2, please leave in the comments which one you'd like, but I'm either going to be doing it on Starfield of Nyx or on Thopter Spy Network. Those are both Origins cards, so I figured go back to Origins for episode 2, so let me know. All right, back to Yorvo. So Papa Yorvo is a 1/1 for 12. When he enters the battlefield, he gets +5/+5, and then whenever another green creature enters the battlefield under your control, Yorvo gets +1/+1. Then if that other creature's power is greater than Yorvo's, Yorvo gets an additional +2/+2. So if you've got a way of making it so that your tokens come out as 3/3s and they have a power greater than Yorvo's, then Yorvo's going to get +3/+3 for each token that you play, which means that Yorvo can pump up pretty quickly. Naturally, this immediately made me say, all right, I need to play Kenrith's Transformation and Nissa's Worldwaker. Nissa Worldwaker. So Nissa Worldwaker is going to be creating a bunch of forest elemental tokens. Those tokens are all green. So when we turn them into elk, they become 3/3 base elk, and then they buff up Yorvo really fast. So obviously land conversion. I love land conversion, gem conversion. So we've got Castle Garenbrig, Gingerbread Cabin, and Nissa's Pilgrimage for conversion. They're all just solid green conversion. Because this is a token deck and Yorvo plays so well with tokens, I threw in Season of Growth. The only mythic in this deck, apart from Yorvo himself, is Court of Calling, but as this one is an event reward, I'm going to classify this as like not mythic rarity, just in that you don't have to pull it from a pack. You just get it for playing Rising Tensions. So Court of Calling is going to help us pull Yorvo. We want Yorvo for the deck to work. Then for removal, we've got a combination of Death Sprout, which is going to kill things and give us lands, and Incubation, which is going to have on one side exile creatures, and on the other side, it's going to fetch Yorvo for us. I kind of like Incubation as a poor person's Killer Instinct, just in that it's going to fetch creatures for you, which is really nice, but it has the added bonus of it also has removal. So I don't see this card being played much, but I definitely like it a lot. And the final card to round out our deck is Zendikar's Royal. This with green landfalls or matches of 4 or more green, is going to make us 2/2/2 elemental tokens. And so just like with Nissa's forest elementals, these are going to come out and they're going to start wreaking havoc on the board, right? They're going to make Yorvo become an even bigger Papa Yorvo. Papa Yorvo is going to be popping off if you get Zendikar's Royal down along with Nissa's little tokens. So let's go ahead, throw Papa Yorvo into the training grounds and see what kind of havoc he can wreak. So we're going to use this. All right, we're up against Bolas. That's fine. Bolas tends to be pretty heavy removal, but that's not to say that he's going to be able to do too much against Papa Yorvo. Well, this is great. We get to start with a 5 match on the right side. So just over here, we can make a 5 match the green, and then those red gems are going to fall down to make us a 5. So I like that. I really like that we've got a ton of mana here too. So let's just go ahead, make that green match over here. I'm locking down the supports just so that there's no way that they start losing shields. And looking at the matches, let's go ahead and take this quite into green over here, and that should get us pretty darn close to our first ability, which is great because now that we have Season of Growth down, we're going to be drawing a card for each creature that comes out. So we've got another 5 match. This is ridiculous. So this should get us our ability. No, just 1 off. That's a bummer. Oh well, that's okay. We'll do it next turn. And let's go ahead and take this loyalty match so we can just keep getting closer to using our first ability on repeat. Now, the goal is obviously going to be pretty soon get Yorvo. So we definitely want Yorvo. But with all this card draw we're going to be getting, excuse me, there's the cough again, we're going to get Yorvo pretty quickly. So at the very least, that incubation there is going to get us our first Yorvo. So let's go ahead. We're going to play it this way. So I'm playing it this way because Zendikar Royal, it always winds up being a green support. And so with all of the gem conversion that I'm running, it winds up losing shields pretty quickly. So let's see, looking at the matches on the board, you know what, let's take this green one in case it goes into the white and we get Yorvo. No? Oh well, that's okay. We get Yorvo next turn. So there's a definite added bonus there. So there's Gingerbread Cabin, which is great. And let's see, we're at 10. So I'm actually going to save my first ability 1 turn. I'm saving it because we will get Yorvo here. And so I want to be able to, let's make that green one. I want to be able to get all of the wonderful boosts for Yorvo. So Yorvo's coming out as a 6/6. And this next turn is when you get to start seeing some Yorvo shenanigans, unless all these crazy cascades give Bolas a kill spell. They do not, which is fantastic. Let's see, what's the shield at 1? That's okay. We're okay with that. We don't need all those Garenbrigs. I do want that. Season of Growth. Are you at 7 shields right now? Yeah, you are. So I can toss this one. We're good there. And let's draw 3 cards. And we'll probably wind up getting some triggers with green landfall here too. So that'll be really nice. That'll get us some more elementals, which is going to make Papa Yorvo pop off. So yep, there we go. That's going to get us some more elementals. So Yorvo's becoming an even bigger boy here. And we've got a 5 match. So that's great. That's going to mean that we're going to get even more pop off here. So let's go ahead and do that. That's going to get us 2 more elementals. I should have actually thrown some cards away in my hand there just to try getting Kenrith's transformation. We absolutely want Kenrith. So Kenrith's transformation is going to, let's see, will you get us a Kenrith's transformation when we play this Yorvo? Maybe? No? Another Court of Calling? Okay. I'm going to save this Court of Calling. I'm going to be saving it because I'm pretty sure Bolas is going to kill Yorvo here. So let's see what he does. We're going to save you, kill that, get that out of here. Let's just not take damage, you know? I like that. That's a good motto to have, taking no damage. So Yorvo's at 2020. He's gotten there pretty quickly. Yeah, Bolas killed Yorvo like I thought. All right, good. So we're going to get another Papa Yorvo down here. Unfortunately, we're going to be getting all these green matches, but no Papa Yorvo. So, you know what? We've got a 5 match. Let's just do it, shall we? All right, let's get rid of this Zendikar Royal, and this is going to draw us 2 more cards. There we go. There's Kenrith's. Excellent. So getting that Kenrith's is huge. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get another Yorvo down. And man, we're just drawing all the cards. This is why Season of Growth here is so awesome. Like, the amount of cards that we're drawing is not even remotely fair for green. Like, green should not have this access to card draw. Let's go ahead. This is going to buff up Yorvo pretty darn quickly. So let's go ahead and use these. They're a little bit stronger than Yorvo now. So you'll see that Yorvo is going to get that 3/3 boost. And then now they're giving it the 1/1 boost, but after Kenrith's transformation, Yorvo's going to start getting those 3/3 boosts again. So we like that. We like that a lot. That's Garenbrig converting even more gems for us, which is getting us even more of those green elementals, which are buffing up Yorvo. And of course, because we're converting all the gems, the game is like, what's happening? So don't worry, this doesn't crash the game. I've tried this a lot. I love this deck. And now we have a whole hand full of mana. We just made a 5 match, so we're going to get to do all this goodness. Oh yeah. All right, let's get a bunch of Yorvos down. Bolas, you've got nothing on this. So, yeah. Let's get some more Papa Yorvos. So here we're going to make our elementals big elementals. And now we're going to get some Yorvos down. We're going to save this one just in case Bolas kills Yorvo, even though I suppose the elementals will kill him no matter what. But it's okay. This was fun to see, right? We got to see Yorvo do terrible, terrible things. Let's do one more of these. Let's just make Yorvo even bigger. So now, every elemental we make is going to make Yorvo get the 3 boost because we've got Kenrith's transformation on the elemental. So that means that each elemental that we use for our first ability is going to be plus 24, and then these subsequent elementals are going to be boosting us by a guaranteed 12 more. So that's 36 added power just for that. And we're going to go ahead and kill this dude's critter just because we can. We're going to make even more elementals because, I mean, let's make this playfield absolutely crazy. And as we wind down, this is obviously the end of the match. Bolas has nothing on this. You see the true power of all of these beautiful, wonderful commons, uncommons, and a few rares just for the gem conversion together. It's an absolutely fun deck. If you haven't played with Yorvo because you've been using Trostani, give Yorvo a shot. He's an absolute boss. He's really fun, and there's a very simple deck you can make with him. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you in the next one.